Hey guys, it's Chris for GGN bringing you the meta report for Season 19, Week 1. I've been playing a lot of different decks, actually. I've been playing Face, Druid, Freeze Mage, Secret Pally, 2 versions that I made. Most of them are pretty more mid to late game. Secret Pally, not early aggression, but I did throw in Secret Keepers for my second deck, so now it's kind of both. It's more of like some early game, a lot of late game. There's no Argent Squires, just Secret Creepers. I also played, I said Freeze Mage, and I had one more. Oh, Demon Handlock. So I've been going to a lot of decks. I've been really playing Secret Pally Secret Pally most of the time. I'm at rank 9. I've been making a push for Legend. I've been at rank 5 as my highest. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get Legend because I'm gone for a week, but hopefully we'll see. I was at rank 9 just earlier today. I went on like a terrible lose streak since last night when I was playing. So I ranked 11. Pretty much I've lost about 75% of my games. I played 15 to 20 games. I just lost a ton of them. Not necessarily all in a row, but it was still been pretty bad. I switched decks even there at one point because I was running into a lot of Fatigue Warrior. With, Justicar True Heart, turn 6 with the 4 armor every turn is just insane. That's a deck that's out there. It's really common right now, even more than Patron Warrior. I don't really see Patron anymore. I don't know if they blew past me or they're just not that big of a thing anymore. Face Hunters, are still really strong. They're just hard to deal with if you don't get the right draw. Mid-range Hunter is really good too. You see a lot of those. I see Dragon Priest as well. Not a lot of Control Priest. No Zulocks anymore. Some Handlocks are actually not that apparent. If I run into most decks I'll run into are Secret Pally and Face Druid. Not much Ramp Druid out there. I do see some Warlocks. I would say those are my top three most played against decks are Fatigue Warrior, then Secret Pally, and probably a Face Druid, hybrid or whatever. Mech/face. So that's what I've really been seeing. What I want to talk to you guys about this time, I call it heads up, but it's really about keeping your head up, keeping your head held high, just hoping for the best. That's really what it's about. And for me, I've been losing all these games. I do rank twice, but the thing is, I know I'm going to get my rank back. I'm just going to keep my head up with there. I played for, even on the kind of really granular game level, I just played a game against this mage where I got him down to 1 HP. They popped like Ironbark Protector, 8/8 taunt from their unstable portal. I had no direct damage. I had 2 more weapons left. No, 1 more weapon left. My True Silver with like 10 cards left. Could not top deck it. Maybe I actually had more cards than that, but couldn't top deck it. And at the end, he basically had a huge board. I top decked a Consecrate. That was the one RNG that worked out well for my whole play. I was getting just e-sported all over the place. So I know that eventually things are going to come back to me or come around. For every bad thing that happens, a good thing can take its place. And that's what I want to get into. Is I know there are a lot of people out there like me who are in a tough position, in a rut. You've had a bad day, a bad week, bad month, and sometimes even bad years. You just get stuck in this rut. You don't know what to do, and you're just really trying to just make it through the day every day. I totally get how that is, and it's hard to deal with. And I think the worst thing people can do for advice, I know a lot of people who are feeling okay like to make this advice, is that they tell you, hey, look, Kat, things could be worse. That's terrible, because to me the way I interpret that is like you feel like the issues I'm going through are something to be scoffed at. It's just kind of like, oh, whatever, Kat, things could be worse. But the things I'm dealing with, you don't know what they are. You don't know what they're like. I don't know what your problems are like if you have any. And I respect that because everyone deals with things differently. So things that are happening to others might be trivial, but to them it's not. It's how you react to it, how your body, how your mind reacts to things. So saying things could be worse is terrible. And that also tells you that, hey man, things could get worse from now. And it's just not, it's very demoralizing and I don't like it. It's just detrimental in a way. Mentally, it's just so hard to deal with. The one thing I think, you should look at it more is things can be better. For every, like I just said before, for every bad thing that happens, a good thing can happen in its place, or a good thing could come out of it maybe. You got to really keep your head up and know that you shouldn't really give up until you've exhausted all your resources, every kind of idea that you have that could make things better. I'm sure you haven't tried everything, Once you try everything, then I get that. Nothing's going to work. But until you try everything, you should just keep on trying, Just keep pushing through that thing because things are going to get better. They definitely will. Things do definitely get worse before they get better at times. So just go, push through it. And for me, I know there's so many things that I can do that I haven't done yet to make, you know, me better in a way, or my life better, or just how I'm dealing with things better. I just know that there's a bright future ahead of me. I just have to get to that future, to that point in my future. You know, just don't dwell on the past, don't dwell on the present. Just look forward, you know, to things that will get better. And if you just look at it that way, maybe that'll help you out a little bit. Maybe it'll help you get through that day. I really hope it does, because I know how bad it is, and it sucks. It really sucks. So keep your head up. You know, you can do that in the game, power through those ranks. You know, if you get deranked, don't worry about it. Just keep pushing through. Same thing with your job, your employment status. Maybe it's even your stream or relationships. You know, it just you can apply it anywhere. Just power through and keep your head up and know that good things are going to come. That's all I really wanted to talk about, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I need to thank I don't need to, but I wanted to thank our sponsors, Waypoint Media, who handle esports media / analytics. Really cool that with number crunching, we can figure out, you know, what's working, what's not working. GG Culture, I talked about them last week. Great set of guys, super motivated, super like just driven, stuff that I really like. Check them out at wear.gg. And lastly, you know, last but not least, greenmangaming.com. You guys know them. You guys love them. I'm sure you can go there for buy digital content for games on the PC. Seamlessly hooks up with Steam, depending on the company, of course. But most of the time, things are going to work with Steam. They're awesome. Use the gaming code or the promotional code Girls Gaming Saves 20, I believe. Check it out. You know, go to girlsgamingnetwork.com to check out stuff like that, as well as my stream, twitch.tv/cooters, just to make sure that promotional code is right. I don't know. Don't take my word for it that what I just said, Girls Gaming Save 20, is the right one. Check it out on my stream to make sure, double check. And you can save 20% on to up to 20% on selected titles. I believe it's just 20%. So let me know if that works, because buy those games, guys. Play those games. Be happy. Be merry. Drink. Guess that usually goes with drink and be merry. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.